Hey, what's going on guys? Arekkz here. Today I'm back playing some more Monster Hunter because of course we are getting some people ready for Iceborne. If you guys caught the vlog, then you would have seen that we went over to Iceland. Very kindly, Capcom took us over there to get us ready for what the Hoarfrost Reach has in offer. So today we're joined by some veteran players, some lapsed players, and a new player from Monster Hunter series, getting them ready, going through all the important quests, and ultimately getting them everything they need to know so they can dive in and start taking on all the new challenges in Master Rank. Now I'm sure, without a doubt, many of you that are watching this video have of course sunk a ton of time into Monster Hunter World and are more than ready for the Master Rank challenges that await you. In fact, some of you may have already dived into the Hoarfrost Reach and are already embarking on your adventure. However, it's fair to say that there are different groups of players that are playing World. Some people, of course, dived in for the first time when it launched and, you know, had a great time, and then, of course, put the game down and maybe kind of decided to return for Iceborne. And some people might just be seeing this new expansion, seeing all this commotion, and suddenly being like, how did I miss World? I want to get involved. So, the players that we're playing with today fall within those categories. Of course, myself and Rage Gaming have sunk thousands of hours into Monster Hunter World and, of course, other Monster Hunter titles, so we are more than ready for the challenges that await. We also have My Name is Bife, who is a fan of the Monster Hunter series, invested quite a bit of time in previous games and also Monster Hunter World, but then when he kind of completed the golden line, so to speak, decided to put it on the back burner and then has now returned for Iceborne. And then we also have Mesh Yourself, who is a complete and utter beginner, has never played Monster Hunter before. So as part of that journey, in order to get him ready, we decided to run him through the base, kind of the main things he had to go through in order to get ready for that mission. So it involved finding him a weapon to get started, involved getting up to scratch in the combat, and of course setting him on his way, learning to fight some monsters, build the armor, and progressively get his way through high rank.
Okay, well that was okay. Wow.
And now he's big. And now we hit him.
All right, now you can attack him.
Come back here.
Oh, he did it for us.
All right, get ready.
Oh,
We're gonna knock him down. Oh no! Oh, he's flying. We messed it up.
Whoa, that was cool.
Oh no.
Okay, he's gonna throw me
The
into
best
the
laid
stream.
plans.
I know he missed it. We got put as far away from you as possible.
Oh, we got put in the very.
Yeah.
This is what you
No.
mean.
He
He dropped me. You want to know where he was? You know where Mess Yourself is? That's where he was.
Walk away.
I was like,
Walk
here.
away.
No, Mesh Yourself is ready to fight. He's got the shield out. He's like, I'm ready
Yeah,
to
that's
go.
right.
Oh, he's got
That's
it.
right,
Block
I'm
the
blocking.
raw.
What are you
He
gonna
blocked
do
the raw.
about it?
Just
Oh.
momentarily died. Oh no!
Oh,
I'm sorry.
All right, so yeah, all of his spikes are now gone. He needs to regrow those.
Uh-oh, you guys are
Except for the ones
lifeguarders.
on his tail.
He's very Wolverine.
Hey, nicely
Hey,
done.
there we go.
Whoa.
Now, for any of you that are watching this and perhaps are coming back, having sort of lapsed in World, the main thing you need to note is that in order to move into Iceborne, in order to do the new stuff, the thing you need to do is complete the story. So, whilst getting Mess Yourself up to scratch, we ran him through some of the quests, got him through some things, got him some armor, and took on Xeno'jiiva. Xeno'jiiva, of course, marks the end of the Monster Hunter World campaign, and with that quest complete. Now, yes, there was, of course, a ton of post-launch content. There were things like Devil Joe, Behemoth, Leshen, loads of things like that. However, largely speaking, if you just want to dive into Iceborne, the only thing you need to worry about, don't even worry about armor, the only thing you need to worry about is defeating Xeno'jiiva, completing the story, getting those credits, and then once you've done that, you can then dive straight into Iceborne and start your new adventure. Now, of course, when you venture into Iceborne for the first time, you venture into Master Rank, keep in mind everything you do falls within Master Rank. This is the next tier of difficulty. You started in low rank, moved up to high rank, got into Master Rank, and now monsters hit harder, they have a lot more health, and just in general, the challenge is much greater. This is truly the test to see if you are a true monster hunter. If you can face this, if you can take this on, you can take on anything. So in order to do that, first thing you want to do is of course get geared up. I mentioned this if you guys saw the video the other day, then first thing you typically want to do for Master Rank get yourself some new armor, get yourself some new weapons, so you can take on what awaits you. Now, if you do want to sort of like have an idea as to something you could put together quickly, then you can check out the video I did on an ideal starter master rank armor set. That will kind of give you things you need to hit harder, get some defense, get some health. Basically, it's just kind of an all-round, easy to make set that'll allow you to take some of the punches that the monsters will throw at you in master rank. With that in tow, it's then a case of working through some of the monsters and working through gradually progressing. Of course, picking off the things that you want to farm, find those select monsters, find the things that really mean something to you, and spending some time farming them.
Dude, we are just wailing on this man.
Get ready, I'm gonna knock him to the wall. Bam!
Ooh, whoa. Did you just break his horns with that? Watch it, miss. He's behind you. He's got a big rock.
Whoa. So you've been hit by a frosty attack, which means you're now covered in ice blight.
He has full armor. I need it.
Well, I'm taking his tail.
Oh my lord.
Oh, wow.
That was destructive.
Oh, yes.
Don't mind me, just gonna get the greedy carving.
Alright, that is rule one. Okay. One does not take their eyes off the prize for a sneaky carve. Because you will die.
Now, you say that, but I'm sitting here pretty with my Bamboro Lash. So you see, he's in the trap now, and now if we throw trank bombs near his face, falls over.
Whoa.
And goes to sleep.
One of the things that is really important to stress, and this applies to any of you guys watching this video, whether you're new or whether you're veterans, the Clutch Claw is an incredibly important part of Monster Hunter now. It was introduced in Iceborne. It's the part where, you know, you can grapple onto the monster, you can dish out those weapon attacks, you can cause monsters to drop slinger ammo, you can apply weak spots to their heads, and this is not only really useful for team play, but the other component of it is that you can then use your slinger ammo to send a monster hurtling into a wall, knocking them down, and this does a great deal of damage, especially if they've got weak spots applied, but it also creates a nice opening for your team. Knocking the monster down can, you know, give you plenty of opportunities to aim for the head, aim for the tail, do everything you need in a hunt to focus your efforts on what really matters. Keep in mind as well that some of the weapons that you are familiar with, or some of the weapons you have grown to be familiar with throughout World, may well have changed in Iceborne. So as and when you start picking up your favourite weapon, you may realise that there are some brand new moves that you maybe didn't know about before. I've done some videos on those in the past. During the beta, I gave you guys a look at some of the new moves, and of course there will be a completely new set of weapon tutorials coming your way very soon, so you can stay tuned for those as well if you want to know absolutely everything there is to know about your favourite weapon. But most importantly, diving in, messing around with them, trying them out, you can find some really cool new moves that definitely lend themselves to the new playstyle. Some of the ones that I spent some time doing. Personally, having a lot of fun messing around with the hammer and kind of going straight from your level 3 smash attacks into, say, grapples with the monster's face. Or of course, there's some nice new moves to the charge blade as well. Having that really awesome new Savage Axe Slash completely changes the way you use the weapon, so that in itself is also very exciting. So new moves to play with. Clutch Claw, of course, being a new item in your arsenal. Plenty of armor sets to farm, plenty of monsters to fight, plenty of weapons to go after. Honestly, there is so much stuff to do in Iceborne. Now, for the purposes of today, getting everyone up to speed, we ran through a few Iceborne monsters. We started off with Bamboro, of course, good kind of entry point, getting people used to the Master Rank Challenge. We then moved it up to Glavenus, and then rounded out by taking on Velkhana. So I'm going to let you guys watch some gameplay of all of us hunting together, both long-time players and new players, to ultimately bring home the victory. And that is what Monster Hunter is all about. It's all about working together as a team, taking down those monsters, and you honestly don't get a feeling more satisfying than that.
Oh god, here it comes. Yeah! That's how. Oh my god. Praise Nullberries.
Here we go. I'm gonna dizzy it. Oh no, wrong way. Oh no, I messed it up. I now made it angry. Velkhana is the flagship monster for Iceborne. She is an Elder Dragon, which obviously means that it is a bigger threat than a lot of things you would have fought up until this point. One of the main things you also got to watch out for, like as you can kind of tell by everything that's going on, is ice is the core element here. So have
how many carts are we
control
allowed
of
on this? One.
We're on the last one.
We're on the last one.
Ooh. Oh my god! I'm so glad I was airborne.
Wow!
Oh no.
Oh, we're in a very bad place.
I have very little in the way of healing.
I just used my very last life powder. So
There's a.
It's all or nothing, lads.
There's a zone. There's a zone.
Whoa.
Oh, get some HP, my dude. Get in that zone. Get in the healing zone.
I can't even see the healing zone. Oh, there it is. Oh, no, this doesn't look good. Where's
Oh no,
this?
what's she doing? What's she doing?
Oh, no!
I'm so glad I was behind a wall.
I'm just blocking. I'm just hiding behind my shield right now.
What is going
I
on?
just shouldered
Wow! Oh, wait, she's got yellow eye. Let me, I'm going to try and run her into the wall. Ah!
Oh, God.
For the love of God.
By the way,
I've got this, I've got this, I've got this.
this is a reminder. Don't ignore the box.
Boom.
Bring the extra mega potions.
She got She died!
God
Yes!
damn. That could not have been closer if we'd tried.
Don't forget to carve the tail. The tail's over here.
Hey.
So there you have it. That's a wrap up. That is everything you need to know to get started for Iceborne. Hopefully now you guys can pick that up. And of course, if you are new or you're a returning player, then you'll know what you need to do to start diving into Permafrost Reach and taking on those Master Rank challenges. Be sure to keep it locked. We've got plenty more stuff coming your way. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.